Hi, colleagues. I'm Ryo Pyong, Microsoft Korea Union President, and I'm very pleased to meet you through this rapid video. Today, I understand that the Google Workers Alliance meeting is being held at this Union ICT conference in Berlin. In particular, I heard that the Smilegate Guild Union in South Korea was also invited to present the case of the Korean Union on June 16th. However, we appreciate union's efforts to expand the organizing activities of global companies. Regretfully, we are unable to participate in this meeting, so we briefly report the recently proceeded our union struggles as follows. The Microsoft Trade Union in Korea won a victory after 7 months of longest bargaining and 5 months of longest struggle in 5 years of union establishment. Despite the best sales growth and profitability during the COVID-19 pandemic period, Microsoft Korea has sent a huge profit, which is more than 70% of its revenue, to the head office in United States. Working from home has broken the work-life balance, and the explosion of video conferencing has led to more hours work to increasing workers' fatigue. Some workers have even burned out, and in recent years, the workers have died of cancer. Unfortunately, we have not even been able to find whether their deaths were linked to industrial extent of stressful overload work and long hour work. In the meantime, despite the fact that employees continue to strip away from competitors by not hiring additional employees and not raising their wages much, the company attempts to scoop up the long-term low performance. In the long negotiations, the union have realized that the Korean management had little power. So we wrote a letter of protest to the senior executives in Asia Pacific region and head office in USA and protested during their visit to Korea. Nevertheless, they showed a tendency to postpone each other's decisions, like a ping pong game, saying that all authority rested on the Korean management. Even senior executives of Microsoft in Asia Pacific region visited Korea. Once we met them shortly, but there was no result at all. Eventually, our union took to the street and began to inform the workers working in Korean IT companies of our struggle. We bought the second-hand vehicles, adapted them to fit the fighting vehicles. Visited offices with IT workers from all over the country, started to publicize our struggles. We also had a press conference with our union federation KFCLU. Thanks to our struggles, employees of our subsidiary Microsoft Data Center came to form a trade union, and we are helping them with the negotiations. Despite the union's ongoing street struggles, the company has been motionless. In the end, the union decided to present the final card, a general strike that would have a huge impact on the company after the winter struggle. Finally, for the first time in the trade union history since the establishment of the Microsoft Korea office, union voting in this direction, including the general strike, was held on November 3rd in 2021, with full participation of union members, and 91% of union members were favored in the general strike. On April 18th, we decided the day of the strike showdown and the strategy and specific scenario of our industrial action, including overnight negotiation without time limit, have been made up. In marathon negotiation that started from 3 p.m. on April 4th and lasted 11 hours until 2 a.m. next day. The company accepted most of the union's demands and the agreement signing held on April 28th. The deal was about wage increases and employees' welfare benefits in 2021. We are now preparing to negotiate a wage increase in 2022. We have learned through this long-term struggle that we cannot achieve it without a general strike that ultimately demonstrates the united strength of all union members. In addition, in negotiation with a global multinational company based in the United States, we learned that it is important not only to have a sophisticated bargaining strategy but also to increase the morale of our members and to demonstrate the power to move with them. Going forward, our union will continue to urge Microsoft companies to adhere to the minimum code of conduct in ethics and the principle of respecting human rights as a global IT company. Recently, a large game company called Blizzard decided to merge with Microsoft. I understand that Uni has an extraordinary interest in this move. And Blizzard in South Korea is moving to decide on a union in response to personal measures that shrink its organization. In the end, a good use of the right of unity and the right to dispute is the only way to beat the ugly global capitals. Thank you for attention and hope the conference is fruitful. Let's listening our struggle.